Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to System Crash, where we are still resisting arrest from MetroSec. We have to deal with one more of these squads in order to escape. And we have a choice here between a mech patrol, the Cybercrimes, another Cybercrimes unit, and an urban pacification squad. I'm actually kind of curious how our hackers compare to theirs, so let's go against Cybercrimes. See what we have to deal with here. Drawing cards, I don't like that. Got no troops. There we go. That should be good. We got a smoke screen in the opening hand too, which is a good thing to have. Now, let's see what they use against us. Another Richard. And we got the cure for that. Boop. Like so. And there's nil. I bet this is a very, very similar deck to the one we have. So let's get the rest of our hackers out here. Reroute. Return target agent to controller's hand. That's going to be Richard, so they're going to do 4. Like so. That was kind of a waste of that card, though, I have to say. And I don't really want to waste an open fire on nil. Maybe in the next turn, so we will play a worm virus. And gain 4 more. Gain 5 OP. Oh, that's not good. This actually might be a little bit closer than I initially suspected. We'll put Jinx right there, and let's go ahead and open fire on Nil that time. He only needs 1 more before he's down. 4 and 4. See, they've already kind of made up the gap. Nil's a nasty card if you ignore him. But it looks like he's probably going to be down at the end of this turn. Oh, for sure he is, actually. Because we are going to play some Treachery. Goodbye, Nil. And let's draw some more cards. Play another Worm Virus. Now we're starting to pull ahead. Another nil. 5 OP for 30. I think we should be in good shape. 2, 3. Yeah, that's a lot of points. Doo-doo-doo. Looks like we found out who the better hackers are. I'm surprisingly okay with that. Electronet and a shape charge. Okay, Jinx. Saw you on the news, hotshot. You're giving them quite the chase out there. Glad you're still alive. Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Did you find anything at Declan's? Declan's come into some money recently. Not enough to retire on, but more than a cop's salary, that's for sure. Financial incentive from this Amtech exec, no doubt. The rest to be paid when he's finished cleaning up any loose ends, which means me. There was also a number of messages to and from one Thomas Cunningham. Transmission ID traces back to an Amtech server cluster. Oh, Jinx, I could kiss you. What's in the messages? Not so fast, hotshot. The messages were encrypted using some special Amtech encryption software, like nothing I've ever seen. I couldn't crack the files. Gotta be someone who can. You make a copy? Yeah, I cloned the entire drive. I've left a copy at the 9th Circle with the bartender. He's a friend of mine. We can trust him. Okay, great. I'll head there and pick it up. There has to be a way to crack that encryption. Sorry I couldn't be more of a help, hotshot. Well, you've more than earned that beer, Jinx. Those messages are the key to this. I'm sure of it. I'm rooting for you. Let me know if you need anything else. Disconnect. So now we have to go to the Ninth Circle Club, which is a very nasty anarch place. Jinx has left the encrypted communication she pulled from Declan's home terminal with the bartender at the Ninth Circle Club. Go get those files. Are we going to have to deal with the neon mongers again? The horned barman at the Ninth Circle eyes you skeptically when you tell him that you know Jinx and that you're here for the package. But after a moment he nods, reaching under the bar and bringing out Declan's drive. You stash it carefully in your jacket. The information it holds could be the key to clearing both Marty and your names. You've been hacking into MetroSec's comm channels, listening to their reports. Declan is claiming that you're another Yakuza assassin working with Marty. He's got all of MetroSec looking for you. You need hard evidence that he's lying. You exit the Ninth Circle, heading for your spinner, mulling over how you can crack the encryption on Declan's drive. Jinx is a good hacker. If she couldn't crack it, then it's more than your run-of-the-mill encryption suite. Something exotic. Who has the skill to handle that kind of wear? Connor, maybe? No, Connor died 2 months ago in Sao Paulo. Remember hearing about it on the wire. Whaley flits out of the darkness, sword held over her head, impossibly silent. Without your implant, she would have been on you before you saw her. They buy you half a second. But that's enough to twist out of the way of her blade, narrowly avoiding disemboweling. You fling yourself backwards, pulling out your pistol. Holy crap, well, that escalated quickly. 50-50. I'm not seeing any special conditions, fortunately. That's good. Whaley plays first. That makes perfect sense, actually. What's going on here? What does that mean? Your attacks have +1 attack and armored penetration. So this is going to be a Yakuza deck, obviously. And has the potential to get very nasty. Open fire. No open fire. That's surprising. We'll play another Richard and... yeah. Let's go ahead and just take him down. He had 5 attack right off the bat. There we go. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Weird. Well, let's get Maddox down here. There we are. So they're going to deal 5 at least, unless he gets equipped with guns. Sentinel turrets. Let's put Silhouette right there. And here's some software vulnerability. I like that. Deal 7 damage to enemy agents. All direct damage. Holy crap. Well. What to do here? We have 5 to play around with. So we're going to go ahead and... no, I want to save that for their big guns. Their big guns are going to show up and it's going to be unpleasant. We'll have Richard there to absorb some damage. And we will put Duval, who I still haven't replaced yet in the deck. That'll warrant 8 damage to target agent and half damage to each neighboring agent. Okay, they really didn't want Duval there. Hello, Rutger. And that is why we saved the assassination card. Is that for that right there? So, we will put Maddox right there. That gives us 4. Shoot Duval right, or not Duval, shoot Rutger right in the face. Crap. Crap. 5 more. I guess 2 could play at that game. Well, let's go for Rickson here so we can draw some more cards. And Smokescreen is exactly what I needed. And another assassinate card. Holy crap. They are loaded for bear. I need a system crash in a big way. Well, smokescreen may have to do. We've got... Yeah, we'll throw Jinx right there. We'll go ahead and open fire and get Jack out of the way. And... why not? We'll use the last 3 for the Wendigo. That's going to get Artemis, though. I can almost guarantee it. Dear Lord. Grab what we can. Smokescreen would be good. And let's do Maddox right here. And let's go ahead and send Rutger back to the deck. So I'll have to spend some more credits. Sorry, Jinx. And a bounty hunter. Interesting. Let's go ahead and we'll assassinate Rutger. We'll keep that treachery card for right now. Let's draw some cards. And that's what I wanted to see. Software vulnerability for the win. So they're down to 0. So, that's interesting. The turrets, it doesn't matter. The smokescreen and the turrets do not coincide. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Part of me actually doesn't want to send any guys out until those turrets are gone, to tell you the truth. Let's go ahead and send the Yakuza boss back. And... yeah, we're gonna take a risk here. I need that support gone. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Much better. Grab that. Now, we just lost our smoke screen, but that's okay. What we're going to do in this case is... what was it, Duval? Duval's 7 or less attack strength. Why not? Whoop. And another smoke screen. And let's just go ahead and do another Neural Backlash to draw a card. Hello, Nil. We'll actually just put you right over here. Another Yakuza boss. Discard 2 random cards. There's 4. We'll go ahead and play our big hitter, Nikolai. And we'll open fire on the bounty hunter. And we should be good. If they don't kill Nikolai, they don't have an assassination card, we're pretty much set. That is game. Whoop. Nice 14. Good stuff. Whaley crouches on the tarmac in front of you, bloodied. Her sword knocked out of reach, your pistol pointed at her forehead. She meets your gaze, her face an emotionless mask. You can see in her eyes, she knows that if she makes a move for her weapon, she's dead. But when she speaks, her tone is that same flat, unwavering calm. End it. But know that I will not be the last. That Yakuza do not forget. Or, you could take me to your boss and we could have a little chat, like civilized people. I could not take an armed gaijin into the presence of a Waka Gashira. I'd be willing to surrender my weapons, on condition that you swear to take me to this master of yours, unharmed. She thinks about it, her blank expression giving nothing away. Agreed. You have my word. Well, that's settled then. Let's go, before I decide this is a crazy idea. You place your pistol on the tarmac. Whaley gets to her feet with that same fluid grace. You watch her retrieve her sword, trying to look unconcerned as she walks back to you, the blade still unsheathed. She stands there for a moment, sword in hand, staring at you, as if deciding whether to keep her word. It takes all your willpower not to dive for your gun. Her lips purse, a rare display of emotion, and she nods, almost imperceptibly. Then she turns and walks into the parking lot. You follow the assassin into the darkness, where nothing bad could possibly happen. Nemo? And Wei. Perfect sense there. The Yakuza. Meet with Whaley to meet Hideki Okido. Whaley has agreed to take you to meet the leader of the Yakuza. You hope to convince him that you have a common enemy in Declan and the Amtech executive paying him, Thomas Cunningham. Whaley barely acknowledges you on the trip, entirely focused on flying the spinner. You try not to think about the lethal assassin seated next to you, staring out at the neon ad boards flickering by instead, mentally rehearsing what you're going to say to Akido, to convince him not to kill you. She takes you to a nondescript building in Little Tokyo, past impassive Yakuza guards and through dim, smoke-wreathed rooms where tattooed men drink and gamble. To a back room where a heavy-set man stands guarding the door, snub-nosed machine gun held ready. He nods at her and steps aside. He makes no move to stop you following, but enters the room after you, closing the door and taking up position behind you. You're acutely aware of the weapon at your back. The room is small and sparsely furnished, a tidy desk taking up most of the space. Behind the desk sits a handsome, middle-aged Japanese woman in a neat business suit. She looks up as you enter, her eyes narrowing as she sees you. She looks at Whaley, an eyebrow lifted in silent query. Whaley bows her head, saying nothing, and the woman turns back to you. Since we have not been introduced, allow me to do so. I am Madame Ling, and I know who you are. And now that formal introductions are out of the way, perhaps you can explain to me why my favorite assassin has chosen to bring you here instead of executing you, as I ordered. I'm confused. Who are you? What happened to Hideki Akido? She raises an eyebrow, amused. Perhaps I've overestimated you. Akido, of course, doesn't exist. An alias. There are many in this city, and back in Japan, who balk at dealing with a woman. I find the persona useful. Rest assured, I lead the Yakuza in this city. Now that we all know who we are, I suggest you get to that explanation before I grow impatient. Yes, well, right. So you probably hear this a lot, but you've got the wrong person. It's all a big misunderstanding. You are right. We do hear that quite often. Oh, it's a mistake. It wasn't me. You've got the wrong person. Don't kill my family. So why then do you think I will be convinced this time? Because of this. Offer her the data you've collected so far and Declan's drive. Whaley takes the data drives from you and offers them to Madame Ling. She connects them to her terminal and examines the files while you wait, trying not to sweat. She turns back to you. And what is this supposed to prove? Without the encryption key for those files? Nothing. But I believe they show that Detective John Declan, along with this employer of his, Thomas Cunningham, have set the Yakuza up to take the blame for all of their crimes. Again, Ling looks amused. We are a criminal organization. What concern is it of ours if the man on the street believes us responsible for another crime? If the corps that run the city think you're targeting their employees, they'll put pressure on MetroSec to make your life difficult. Ling's expression sours. On that, you are right. But what concern is it of yours? Why would we enter the dragon's den, so to speak? Because Declan and Cunningham deserve to get what's coming to them. And because an enemy of my enemy is my ally. Vengeance. That the Yakuza understand well. So let us say that I am willing to hear you out. What exactly do you propose? Those files are encrypted using some exotic Amtech algorithm. If we could decrypt them, that would be enough to expose Declan and bring down Cunningham. She sits back, thinking. Why not simply have them executed? Because if we expose them, the megacorps will do the rest. They don't appreciate bad PR. And in public, at least, they won't tolerate the murder of their own. The first rule of business is don't get caught. That is true. There would be a certain poetic justice to having them face the wrath of their own. And simply killing them won't clear my name, or Marty's, nor would anyone know that they had impersonated the Yakuza and were being punished for it. There is that. People must know that the Yakuza are not to be trifled with. No, definitely not. So we're agreed then? Her face drops suddenly into a cold, hostile mask. You assume too much. Declan and Cunningham may need to answer for this insult in the future, but your actions at McNutley Construction have cost the Yakuza dearly. We know what you and your friend Jojo did. That is why I sent Wei after you. Your heart begins to beat faster. Ling's enforcer shuffles behind you, and there's a sudden sense of readiness about Whaley. Alright, sure. You could kill me. Right here, right now. I couldn't stop you. But what would you gain from that? Her expression is unreadable, and you keep talking. I'm a runner, and I'm damn good at what I do. Why not use my skills? Let me pay back my debt to the Yakuza by helping you punish the people who are really behind the Yakuza's losses. Ling leans back in her chair, looking thoughtful. You are right, of course. There is no profit in simply killing you, and the fact that you survived Wei Li says that you are very resourceful indeed. I will need to think on this. For now, let us find out what is in those files. There's a hacker, a man named Surev. Arrogant, but brilliant. If anyone in this city can crack the encryption on these files, he can. My people will take you to him. Tell Surev I sent you, and that the usual sum will be transferred into his account. Do not try to flee, or there will be nowhere safe for you in this city. She turns back to her terminal, and you have clearly been dismissed. Fair enough. Bounty hunter. Your Yakuza escorts are taking you to see a hacker, a man named Surev that Ling says may be able to crack the encryption on Declan's files. But along the way, you encounter trouble. Of course we do. Well, well, look who we have here. You know that pretty head of yours is worth a lot of credits, right? I'm rather attached to it, though. I'm afraid I'd have to decline. That's funny. I like funny. I mean, I'm still gonna kill you and claim that bounty, don't get me wrong, but I appreciate the levity. Let's dance. Fair enough. Where's our Yakuza bodyguards? Now, we haven't fought a bounty hunter deck, so this might be different. Either that or just your typical MetroSec. And his name's Wade. And that's not good. If Wade doesn't play anything off the bat, I tend to get nervous. Or if anyone doesn't play cards right off the bat, I tend to get nervous. Hello there, Jack. Not a fan. So let's go ahead and shoot Jack in the face. Goodbye, Jack. This actually might be similar to the deck that we just recently played. Yep, there's Rutger. Interesting. I'll tell you what, we've got 3. How about you just send Rutger back? It was a mistake on your part. Ooh, Coleridge. Haven't seen him in a bit. He's got that firepower to bear, too. Let's go for Maddox right here, and we'll do software vulnerability. And we have our system crash card in case we need it. That's good. Very good. Now, if okay, I actually saw that coming. So Coleridge is gonna do 5, which I'm okay with, because then we will go ahead and throw Duvall against him. That's actually the reason Duvall is here. I actually might trade in Duvall for Wei Li again. 29.5. Doing good so far. Who you open fire on? Yee. He knows his business. That's unfortunate. So that's 10. 5. Let's go ahead and system crash. Goodbye. Now we will go ahead and throw... Let's go ahead and throw 4 more cards out. That's good. We got an assassination, a smoke screen, and nil. So they have to play all of their cards back out again. There you guys go. Was that so hard? So if we play our cards right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and... Well, they have defense up, don't they? Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and play some treachery. Coleridge will shoot Rutger. And we will open fire on Rutger. You know what? Let's just kill Coleridge. And we can well, we have 2 to play with. And we'll throw Maddox in the way. It's actually been slightly messy on my part. Aye. Stupid direct damage. That's alright though. And we've got another assassination card if we so wish. Let's go ahead and shoot Rutger in the face. And we will throw Jinx against Coleridge. Good lord, how many of those cards does he have? Hell's bells. And now Jinx is going down. Good lord. Okay, well, let's throw some cannon fodder out here. And some smoke screen. Take away you guys' bite. And open fire. It doesn't really matter. Actually, it's not open fire. There's no reason for it. We'll play a worm. And now we'll see what happens here. T-Boz. Hello there, T-Boz. Draw an extra card each turn. That's okay. We're still getting credits there. Boop, boop. And we'll throw Richard here against T-Boz, just like old times. And let's send Coleridge back. Like so. Actually, no, T-Boz, it's not going to matter. Unless they can really do some damage here, they're pretty much done. Nope, that's game. Huzzah. That was a little bit messy on my part. I could have played a lot better, but it's alright. You win. But Wade escapes into the crowded city streets. He's still out there. You know it's only a matter of time before he tries again. Well, you know what? He can just bring it. Data jack and 4,000 credits. Huzzah. So, we didn't die via the Yakuza. We're able to escape MetroSec. But now we got a bounty hunter after us, so it's kind of a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of situation. But we will go ahead and end the episode here. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.